Welcome to another episode of POS, the podcast where we find the piece of shit and stories you don't give a fuck about. With me, as always, is the beautiful, the handsome, the George Clooney of his time, Bobby Tamburo, everybody. And before we get to our guest, if you're sitting around and you're bored and you're like, I'm eating food, but this food tastes bland and stupid. It's boring. It's like a shoe. Well, shoes taste better if they have sauce on them. I've never eaten a shoe, but I'm here they're good. But don't eat kids' shoes because we know Silk City hot sauces, you all know by now, you can't buy it if you're a pedophile. That's the rules. Pedophiles are not allowed to. You can get Franks, you can get the Pecos, you can get all that, but you cannot have it. I think that's a fair plan. Once again, Jeff is never from Silk City has never said to me that that's the rule, but he's never argued it either. I don't think they should do it. You can use our promo code, not if you're a pedophile. There's no children on that site. You go to silkcityhotsauce.com. You see the amazing art on their bottles, the incredible ingredients they use, the tons of sauces, all the comics and shows that they have sauces for. Aaron Berg's Badass Jew. Chrissy Mayer has one. Bob Levy has one. Rob Saul has one. You name the comics. Kevin Dombrowski, so many. Not us, even though we do the best ad for them. Fuck you. But anyway, we're doing great. Unless you're a pedophile, then fuck off twice. You can't have the sauce. Go to the site, use the promo code POS, save 15%. And that stands for parents. Oh, stop letting people touch your kids. That's what POS stands for that one. Use that, save 15%. Thank you very much. Now, Bobby, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to the POS show. You heard Pat Oates. I'm his co-host, Bobby Tamburo. And Silk City Hot Sauce, not for children. Something else not for children. Joining us tonight is the beautiful Jenna Love.
She can be for children. She's not going to touch them. They might want to touch her, but they can say hands off. That's what you do with kids.
That's fair.
Kids love me. I'm very kid friendly.
Well, I mean, if someone watches right now and they saw the two of us on top and you in the bottom, they're like, I've seen this video. She turns them both down for the hotter pizza guy behind them, and it's fine. But
we're in the back just going, please let us join in. You're like, no.
We're like, two cuckolds, no bull? Is that the new show?
That's a good one.
I don't think anybody would watch. It was just a discussion where you tell us it's like, no, it's fine, guys. Thanks for paying the bills. All right, no problem. It's a sitcom we have on CBS.
I was going to go with another person who could make a great Silk City hot sauce would be Jenna Love's sauce. Although Love sauce might be tough to market edible, you know?
I think so.
Is it white?
White pepper hot sauce.
Yeah, so you want it white because if it's red, that feels like a whole different sauce.
Yeah, yep.
So white pepper. All right, Jeff, you heard her.
Which is sort of mild, like white pepper, sort of mild, but yeah.
Well, like the pepper spray you'll use if someone says, "Let me taste your sauce." You know what I mean? So it's perfect.
Right.
It works out as a defense.
And you're gonna love it.
And you're going to love it.
I am very happy that I changed. I was wearing the same outfit you are, so I'm very happy that I switched up because that would have been weird. Twins, that's odd. It's like I would hate to do that.
A lot of thought went into this outfit, okay?
Well, I'm sure that's what I say. In your world, you have as a comic, we're like, oh, do I wear a hoodie or a flannel? You're like, if I wear pants, they won't know who I am.
Right. I was like, should I dress casual? I don't think so. I have to dress sexy. Why the fuck am I there?
No, with us, you can dress casual. We actually don't mind. You can just be yourself.
Not right. I can't. It's not good branding for me, right?
I understand, but this is also the other side of the branding where we show that you also have a personality.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And nice tits. Okay.
See, but right away that tells me we're iffy on the personality. The second I go, hey, you're probably also smart. You're like, tits. How about tits? I also have a vagina. I'm like, yes, you do. You do. Well, I didn't mean to assume that. In this day and age, 2022, you might have a sweet penis. So whatever, go for it. You know, good for you. I don't want to
promise you that I do not.
All right, good. And I can promise you, if you did, you probably wouldn't be on this podcast. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying.
Pun intended.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't even think I said that. I am trying to be a dick, but that's fine. But so, Jenna, do you do a lot of podcasts? And if you do they only ask you about sex?
Oh, my gosh. You want to know what? No, I haven't done a ton. I've done like maybe a handful, literally. So I'm like, I'm green in the area. I'm almost like a podcast virgin.
Well, I'm guessing nothing about you is a virgin. Anyway.
No, that's not true either.
What? Your eye socket? What's left, Jenna?
Not everything on me is accessible.
No, okay, it's accessible, but like all the I'm guessing you're not like, well, I've never had sex. Like, I'm not gonna believe that. Your name's
I've never had anal sex.
Me either. Bobby?
I've never
That's
given.
good to know.
Bobby, you've gotten pegged?
No, I was just joking. That
Please.
was a joke.
Yeah, but is that an old wives' tale that you get more money if you have anal? Is that done now because the world's changed in porn?
I don't know. I have no idea.
She's
I
got
don't know
nothing
why
to
it would
compare it
cost
to.
more.
Yeah.
But like, it'd be weird for someone to go, "Will you take it in the butt?" You're like, "Nah." It's like, here's more money. It's like, well, why do you need it? You can just watch someone else take it in the butt.
I do want to say that I have a website where it's available for $50,000.
Oh, someone can just fuck you for $50,000 in your butt?
Well, I have to. No.
Yeah.
No, not
yeah.
just,
Don't put that out
anybody.
there. Don't put that
not
out
just
there.
anybody, right? Not like like Rico Strong can't come fuck me and ask for $50,000. You maybe.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But also, like, if some homeless man is like, I got the money, he gets a GoFundMe. He shows up. He's got like questionable, diseases, but he has the money. You're gonna be like, no, we still got to vet him, right?
Of course.
That would be
finish.
incredible for both of you guys' career. Like, can you imagine the publicity from that?
I know.
What if I had a disease?
No.
Oh.
If we started
everybody would want their on the GoFundMe would want their money back.
Yeah, well, because I would never touch someone's butthole.
Oh no, I'm saying the homeless
Never.
guy.
I'm sure yours is lovely. That's where poop comes from. I'm good.
No, I'm with you on that. I feel the same fucking way.
Yeah. And also, I'm sure you know this, but my argument, I say this on stage all the time too. Like, they invented something called the pussy, and it's the greatest thing of all times.
No.
If you want to go to the butt, you don't like sex with a woman. Sorry.
Man, I'm with you. I don't get it. Like, are you right?
Right.
Guys,
they like the fucking taboo thought of it. You don't like the way it feels. Bullshit. You're lying.
They like that they're fucking dominating you and making you uncomfortable. It's that mindset. It is that control thing. It's the same guy who wouldn't let you go out and see other people because they might look at you, which is the stupidest thing. You could go out all you want and you could take your butthole with you. I wouldn't care.
I want to go back to this because I feel like we're blowing the marketing opportunity of a lifetime.
No, Bobby, this is you in the marketing. I'm not in the marketing.
What do you mean?
This is a GoFundMe for you to.
No. You're misunderstanding. I'm saying we find a homeless guy and we start a GoFundMe for him because, like, anytime something good happens to the homeless, the news love to run those stories. So it would be like, tonight, the feel-good story of the year. Love is in the air tonight. Jenna Love, that is.
Well, there you go.
Jenna Love, that is. As one homeless man's dream of fucking a porn star in the ass comes true, thanks to two charitable podcast members who started a GoFundMe and raised 50. Like, they would sell it like it was the story of the year.
Well, Bobby, the best part is at the end they're like, "This is great," and then we make the sex happen outside. He's like, "I still don't get to go inside." Like, nope. Haha, homeless guy, you have to do it outside.
Can we at least go to the subway like I'm used to?
But Bobby, and we could. This is the right time of year because we're a month away from Thanksgiving, and that's when people care about the homeless for this 1 month. So we could do it then, and
around Christmas too. We got 2 months.
I was gonna say around Christmas, everybody's doing their charity drive. So if your option is let a homeless guy fuck a porn star, I think we're gonna raise a lot of money.
I'm gonna split it with you guys. Let's get it popping.
I don't want to hear about splitting in your asshole anymore. But Bobby, also, no, you can't do it after Thanksgiving because I'm sure Jenna enjoys a Thanksgiving meal and nobody wants to fuck her butt after stuffing.
That's a good point. Very good point.
Now, do you have to have like a rigorous like diet and stuff, or like, are you just like in this world of porn? You can always just say, let's just say you wanted to gain weight and eat. You could be like, now I'm in the fatty category. Like, that's the great thing about porn. You could just do shit. Do you want to keep a certain size and shape that so you're like obtainable, but also hot? Like, it's weird in porn because certain guys want certain things, you know?
That is, if I lose, like, I'm uncomfortable with my weight right now, but when I lose 10 pounds, the guys are like, what's Jenna doing? Cocaine? No, motherfucker. Right. The fuck? Like,
so your audience is mostly black?
You know what? No.
Because I would think a white guy wants a skinny girl, and you look. I mean, you look fine in your tiny picture. I can't tell what you are.
No, they have everybody. The world has Kardashian syndrome now. So white guys like, and I'm all fucking. I'm all American, so now all the white guys love me.
That's perfect.
I don't like giant butts. Well, I also don't like buttholes, so I don't care about the butt. I mean, it's fine. I like a tiny hiney. It's me. That's what I like.
You know what's funny? With girls too, I do as well.
Yeah. It looks like it's just it's all looks like it's a pain in the ass, literally, to deal with. Like it's just like a lot. Like I don't care about boob size. Your head can't be terrible. That's my one thing. A woman can't. I can't look at your head and be like, I don't know how a guy can look at a body and then be fine when her head looks like a jack-o'-lantern. I can't. I don't understand that. So you gotta have a decent head. You know what I mean? So you gotta care about, and you gotta worry because like there's guys out there now with the world's so weird and porn and everything's so niche. Like a guy will be like, I don't like her eyebrows. I don't want to jerk off to those. No, it's like, what the fuck?
Crazy, right?
Yeah, it's insane.
I'll be shooting content and the guy will be like, there's a shirt on the floor in the background. Are you fucking kidding me? I've got a fucking 10-inch dildo in my pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
Shirt on the floor in the background. Okay.
He's like, can you smell that shirt and then eat a peanut butter sandwich? It's like, what the fuck? Oh, we hear about it. We've had some porn stars on, and they've told us to say that the things people ask you to do isn't usually sexual. They want to watch you eat or see your toes or dumb shit. It's like, what the fuck is the world coming to?
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy you're making money off it. Sorry, Bobby, but like that's the thing. I am excited when people get a whole mad about. No, you women do your fucking thing, and the men too. Entrepreneurship. If you can make money, people are saying, "Oh, do you?" Why? Right. It shouldn't be a secret thing. It's called porn star for a reason. You guys are. We all know who you are, but no one talks about them as their favorite actors and actresses. We watch more of your movies than we do George Clooney. Like we literally do. So it's dumb that we do this taboo thing. So if we're gonna do it, you guys should be able to make money off it because people do want to get to know you. In some way or form, so it feels more personal because it's already a secret. So it makes sense to do what you guys are doing. Right. But I think sometimes the problem is a lot of your guys' fans are just lonely, inept, socially awkward people who have this weird thing in their head, and you're allowed to be that weird thing because you're that thing they jerk off to. And now when they speak to you, I'm guessing a lot of times they don't mean to, but it comes off crude and rude because they don't look at you like a person because you're the thing they jerk off to.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like I'm very understanding. Like they don't like in their social skills are probably like on a 2.
Oh yeah.
But I'm very forgiving. I've branded my whole self around being like just America's sweetheart. So of sex work.
Of sex work.
Of sex work.
Now, some of these more like fetishized models. Like, for example, if you were a foot model and they did a podcast, do you think they would have to have their setup with just their feet showing so people would recognize them?
Oathcast?
A lot of the feet girls, they don't even show their face, a lot of them.
Yeah, that's why it was just, like, interesting. I don't know. It was just a thought I had. Also, we kind of do that in comedy, too. Like, I have to keep a specific physique. Like, I have to work hard to have this kind of, man tits, pedophile hairline because of... if I'm too good looking, then if I live up to my potential, then people won't find me as funny.
You know what's funny? I believe that.
Thank you. I'm glad you bought it.
But you have to look like relatable, right?
Absolutely. Like some of the guys, like Dane Cook, who blew up big, were really good looking, and then people kind of turned on him at a certain point.
They didn't turn on him because he was good looking.
That's
Jeff Dye does just fine. There are very handsome comedians. That's just a dumb thing we tell ourselves to do whatever.
No. What are you talking about? They turn on all these handsome comedians. Like
who's a handsome comedian? I can't think of who's a handsome comedian.
Chris D'Elia, they turned on.
Chris D'Elia was grooming children. Like,
Bill Cosby was a really good-looking comedian that they turned on.
If you're good looking, you can keep them awake. You know what I mean?
Now you're picking up the bit I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep going with it. See where you're
I'm running out of names.
But I do appreciate, we've learned right away, Jenna, only in 5 minutes, how honest you are. Because right there, a good guest would have said, you two are good looking, but you didn't. You just said, who's good looking? So we appreciate that.
I was like, I have to work hard. Yeah, I was like, I have to work hard to not be good looking. You're like, I believe it.
And that made me happier. I don't want any phony shit here. You know what I mean? We're not faking it. Besides your tits and your hair, you're not faking it. So why should we do that? You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
Exactly. We should all just be ourselves. That's why I'm like, I don't mind if you wear pants. Like,
I've got pants on, they're shorts.
Sure.
They're not long.
They're a little long for me.
I contemplated a thong. I'm like, should my ass be out? Probably not. Okay, shorts on.
Okay, well, I'm not asking for specifics in this question. Where do you live about?
I'm in Connecticut.
Okay, I'm in Connecticut. So, like, it's cold, girl. What are you doing?
I'm fucking in the
No, it's warm in the house, but I'm saying it's still.
I wasn't running around today like this. I came home and specifically changed for you.
I was gonna say you're gonna be doing a lot of lotion on the skin. It's getting to that weather where it's chafing and shit.
Oh God, it's the worst.
Yeah, Bobby lives in New York and Pennsylvania, so we got that same East Coast coldness going on. So Connecticut, have you been there your whole life or?
I mean, I'm a Connecticut girl.
Me too. I've lived here for about to be 48 years.
Bitch about it every fucking day, but I'm probably.
I don't hate it though. I don't hate it. It's not the greatest, but I'm used to it. I like it. It's got its nice spots. It's got its ghettos. It's got everything.
Yeah, it's just like, not to do politics. It's fucking expensive. It's fucking expensive. I'm tired of it being expensive. And
it's crazy how many homeless people we have for being this expensive. Like I thought they would go away.
For being that cold. I get so angry at homeless people in the north. You don't have any ties. Start walking south. Go be homeless on a beach.
Yeah, birds do it. Why can't you? You know what I mean?
Right? Like,
right.
I don't know if you guys have it in New York, Bobby. There's just it's a national scam thing going on with the homeless, but they're not really homeless. A lot. No, a couple of them aren't. But what they're doing is they get one person to play a violin. It's happening in the town I'm in. Have you seen this? God. Yeah, it's in Connecticut a lot. They play the violin.
They're not even playing the fucking violin.
There's a van that's got a speaker recording, and they're playing it, and they're finding it out. So, but the news is covering it, and people are like, "Hey, you should give this person money," but they're faking it. Playing the violin, going around doing the shit.
I'm the fucking asshole. I yell out my window to them, get a fucking job.
they do. I'm a musician. How dare you?
Right. I fucking yell out the window. I can't stand it.
The best I ever saw with that, it wasn't a homeless guy. It was a mom and a little kid. He was like 6 years old doing it. And somebody walked up and unplugged the radio they were playing it from. So it was just the kid standing there like this.
Oh, they don't go homeless guy. It's always a woman or a child or something like that. Nobody cares about a guy playing the violin. Yeah. Like I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be like, go get in a country band, you loser. Like I wouldn't care. Yeah. But if a mom, if it's a girl and she's like, you know, my family lost their house into a fire and all I have left is my violin and I was supposed to be in the orchestra. We can't afford to go. Can you help me? And you give money, whatever. And it's dumb. So it's like, and then you find out they're not even playing. It's like, I like to scam, but if you're going to go that hard, hire people that play the violin. Yeah. You know what I mean? It doesn't have that much harder. You don't have to be really good. I wouldn't be mad if you weren't good. I would give you more money to get lessons. You know what I mean? It's like, so you don't have to be really good.
Especially if it's like a little kid, right? Like
especially if they're not Asian. Like, if you're not Asian, you're not good at the violin.
And if it's like a little kid, it's kind of like your industry, Jenna. Like if they're trying, right? They're not supposed to be good at it yet. You got to groom them for a couple years.
Yeah.
Jenna should leave that one alone with the children.
Yeah.
What's your besides the anal? What's your no-nos?
Just anal. Like everything else is no, I don't do no blood, no, these bitches playing shit. So I'm very vanilla.
Yeah, I'm a super vanilla person. Do you do feet shit?
Yes, a ton.
Do you like doing it?
I fucking love it.
Okay. I mean, if you like it, I think feet are gross. I don't. Once again, I don't. Why would my dick want to touch a foot? I want it to touch a pussy. Like I don't.
Well, I don't understand it, but like the foot people, like when they want to like rub your feet, fuck, I love my feet rubbed. So yeah, go ahead.
It is kind of a win for you. It's probably not a lot of work either to shoot some of the content, depending on what they're requesting. Like I imagine some of the just like popping videos or things like that.
I don't know. My thighs sometimes are on fucking fire.
Oh yeah, I guess that is like a mini plank the whole time.
Well, not that, Bobby. Go try to pick up your remote control for your TV with your feet
30 times,
and then move your feet around on it for a while. Like that's a skill no one knew they needed to have.
Okay, do that, Pat, and then take that remote and shove it in your ass and tell me which is easier.
One time in the ass or 30 times with a remote till it explodes.
Have you watched the videos? It's never one time in the yeah.
I don't watch feet.
Right.
No. I'm talking about anal.
I don't watch anal shit either.
Pun intended.
I mean, I've seen it. I don't run away from a movie. Obviously, if it's happening throughout the porn, then yeah, I see it. It's just not my thing. I don't understand when someone's watching it when they're like the close-ups on. I've caught those because when I watch porn, I don't watch for genres. I see a girl that I find attractive and I watch what she does, and then I get let down when she does feet shit. Like she cheated on me. Like I'll see that, I'll go, goddamn bitch, how dare you do that? But like also when they do one where they close their face up and they're like, I'm like, oh no, here they go. And they're just trying to show the pain she's in from a dick in her ass. I'm like, why do I want to see her in pain?
No.
She's a lovely lady. Why do I want to see her hurt? I don't want her to cry. I don't want makeup running. You did a good job on your makeup. Why are you fucking it up?
Yeah.
Who needs that?
They want to see that.
Yeah, like they're like, it's like if you want to watch that, it's like you're just a rapist and you get your fix. I don't know. It's just weird to me. I don't know. But I'm vanilla. I'm Mr. I like missionary because I believe in eye contact.
That's my favorite.
Eye contact is the greatest thing. I want to know. We're not boring. We're not afraid to look at each other in a moment. Right. That's what it is.
That's my fucking favorite.
You're turned around. I can be anybody. I don't need you thinking about better people. I'm here. I'm doing this right now.
My issue is when we're doing missionary making eye contact, I start doing crowd work.
Yeah, well, they like it. Oh, I'm sure Jenna's told jokes when you're having sex. There's nothing better than when two people actually. I'm also that way. I don't do one night stands. I like someone, I have sex with them because I enjoy the moment. Whatever. Jerking off, I can watch porn all day because it's strangers to me and it's fun to watch. It's stimulating. It's also way better to go to sleep. I don't drink anymore, so jerking off and melatonin is the best way to pass off.
Sure.
It works out wonderfully. But But I do like the idea of knowing the person, but also if something dumb happens, like, hey, I go to slip in and I hit and miss your thigh or something like that, and we laugh, that's more fun. Laughter is fun. People that take sex seriously scare me. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be fun. You know what I mean? That's why I think if more people watch porn, they would understand. But then when you get something like an OnlyFans and you get legions of fans where like they're spending money, do you feel like you have to take it even more seriously because now you got to be like you're now like ABC or NBC, like I'm the Jenna channel and I've got to put out content constantly? No,
I'm like the way I am. I'm myself all the time, and I think that's why I have so many fans because it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm just myself. I'm silly. I fuck up. I post my bloopers, like all that. I don't care.
That's
what's
awesome.
Porn bloopers? What is that? What the fuck is porn bloopers?
You've never watched those?
No, come on, Bobby. You know how the fuck can I watch porn bloopers?
Oh man, it's not even sexual some of the times. It's just entertaining.
What? Yeah, they're not sexual. I don't know. The fucking dildo. Something happens with the dildo, like whatever.
Something happens with a dildo. That sounds terrible.
You ever play Stomp Rockets, Pat, as a kid? No. It was just a game. You had a rocket, and then it had this little pad you would jump on in the air, would shoot the rocket.
Yeah. Oh.
It was air-based. There was no fire. But it's kind of like, there are videos like that where like the dildo will shoot out kind of at a 45-degree angle, and you have to go get it off the roof.
You have to get a dildo off the roof?
Yeah, you know.
Whose job is that?
The camera guys.
Always the camera guys.
That's so crazy. Imagine learning to be a camera guy, and then I'm sure you're happy at the moment, but you thought you were going to be shooting like Lord of the Rings, and then you're just shooting her A-ring. Like it's a way different thing.
They said this is where Abram started.
It's like nothing like the smell of napalm in the morning. It's more than napalm.
Jenna, do you ever get non-sexual requests? Like a guy who's like, "Hey Jenna, my video request is I'd like you to get your MBA," and then he like pays for your tuition and sends you to college or anything like.
I fucking never, of course, come on, in a fucking dream world.
What's on your wish list though?
Fucking Instagram girls tell it though. They do.
Yeah, I was saying, what's on your wish list? Do people buy you stuff?
My wish list is very comedic. It's not serious. It's like a boat not equipped with oars, personal chefs. It's ridiculous. There's nothing on there that's
nice.
I feel like you really enjoy what you do. Like you could see comedians who do it for business reasons and comedians who do it just for like they love comedy. And I feel like you're the same way with this. You just are genuine. You're there to have a good time. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're not trying to nickel and dime people or, ooh, I'll sell you my farts in a jar or some scam like that. You're just like, I'm Jenna Love here. I love you. Get to meet me.
Yeah, I'm Jenna Love. I fucking love you. Come meet me. Yeah, that's what I've got so far. Just be that.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, but your whole life is a lie. Your name's not Jenna Love. You don't really want to fuck those people. Like, you're not really being you. I mean, I get it. I get the brand, but shut up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but you're not.
No, okay, so no, I'm not Jenna Love, but like, do I want to fuck these guys?
Some.
But
in life, you want to fuck some guys and you don't want to fuck some guys, but you end up at a bar.
It's the same with comedy to some extent too. Like I know you go on stage as Pat and you're pretty much yourself, but you do escalate your character a little bit.
I'm basically me.
You don't have a lot of filters in real life. That is true. It's what you see is what you get. But like
I just yelled at a porn star, and everyone else is gonna be mad at me now. Like, how dare you? She's America's sweetheart of dildos, or whatever she said. Yeah,
right.
like,
Can't yell at fucking Jenna Love.
I just did twice.
I've gotten off stage and people have been like, "Oh, hey," or like a girl will be interested in you, and you have to be like, "Just so you know, the guy you saw up there isn't the one you're going to be hanging out with." Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not that person to some extent. Like,
yeah,
I think you take things more sharply. Like, to some extent, everybody in any kind of entertainment field, the character they're playing isn't necessarily their real.
Well, not even that, Bobby. The big thing I've learned by talking to some porn stars and OnlyFans people and stuff like that, and learning about comedy, the reason why we're so similar is not so much just like the character in the moment. It's that we're doing a thing that people enjoy without showing the rest of who we are in life. So, Jenna, with you, they would constantly think, oh, she's always sexy. She's always in the mood for sex. No one's always in the mood for sex. Right. Sometimes it's time for lunch. Sometimes you want a nap. Sometimes you just feel like doing laundry and crying a little bit. There's shit there. I'm on stage. I'm doing an hour. I'm making people laugh. I'm being silly and crazy. But there's also times where I'm just tired. Or I always like to tell a joke, but there are also going to be times where I can be bothered or sad or upset. Right. And when people meet us through this avenue, because I'm not sure how your dating goes, most people I date, they meet me by seeing me do comedy and then reach out to me. So they think he's always going to be fun. Well, no one's always fun. Right. Life sometimes gets, especially you get in a relationship. So I think that's where that sometimes disconnect happens when people get to know the real you. When you start dating people in that world, they're like, I liked it better when I just jerked off to you. Like, okay.
I'm sure you fuck right. I want to date a porn star. Why? Why? Tell me why.
Because they think you're just going to fuck all the time and it's great. And then all of a sudden you make their dick bigger.
Right.
Because no, that's not how it works. It's like,
yeah.
It's like, I do this joke where I'm like, I got a tiny dick, and then we're having something like, oh my God, I thought you said you had a tiny dick. And it's
Shut
like,
up.
No.
Really? We're doing this right now? We're doing this right now?
I was just trying to riff, buddy.
Just trying to riff about your dick to me? I'm good.
Okay. Throwing it out there.
Listen, you already showed everything else you have. If we had big dicks, we wouldn't be having her on to ask questions about sex. We'd be having sex.
That's fair.
And it's funny because I always go into these things not want to ask questions, but like as a comic, I like to know the behind the scenes shit. Like,
yep.
So like, if are you somebody who's, I'm not familiar with your work. Are you someone that's shooting all your own stuff? Are you the producer producing it, or do you work for other groups, or a little bit of both?
No, I've shot with Brazzers and Reality King, but just because they are who they are.
Yeah, I knew both of them were. So they have their good branding.
So, besides that, it's all my own. And I don't think that, I'm not interested in going out and shooting like a whole bunch of like bullshit porn. I'll shoot with major, because I don't have to.
Right, exactly. Right. I mean, during the pandemic, I know a lot of people were doing stuff at home themselves. And Bobby and I have talked about this on the show before, about if you would, if I was someone that was dating someone who did an OnlyFans or had a porn site and stuff like that, and they wanted to have sex with me as their boyfriend on there, but not showing my face, would I do it? And I thought about it, and I would, because I would want them to be as supportive of my career.
Right.
Me being supportive of theirs. And it wasn't going to hurt me. Like as a comic, it wouldn't help a comedian to be in a porn. It just wouldn't. It would be a thing where, like Bobby said, was joking about the good looking guys. If people know that I tell jokes, but on the side I sleep with a porn star and I'm in porn, they're not going to relate to me anymore. They're going to think like whatever, that guy doesn't care about shit. And I get that. But at the same time, and it wouldn't be a jealousy thing, it would make sense. If you need to keep making money and do it, you're not going to leave during COVID, so we might as well have sex in the house and you make your money and do your thing. Yeah, but a lot of guys, I'm sure, aren't on board with things like that, so it's got to be hard.
I don't know. I think if you're dating a girl that has an OnlyFans, it's got to be a fucking given that you're shooting with her. It has to be. Like,
well, she might just be a foot girl at first, and then she's like, "Hey, now it's the pandemic. We need to step it up. Everyone's got an OnlyFans. Now I got to blow you."
Yeah.
And then maybe like, "Whoa, I thought it was just your feet. I thought I wasn't involved." You know what I mean?
Good luck getting through the OnlyFans verifications. That takes a while.
What? Yeah. I don't know what that means. What's that?
Like you have to prove you are who you say you are, and that you're like of legal age and everything. So it takes a while.
The guy.
If you wanted to add your guy. Yeah. Anybody you show in a like that. They verify super strict.
Yeah,
How do you know that, Bobby?
How do you know that, Bobby?
Yeah.
I have
Are
some
you
friends.
on file at OnlyFans?
I am not, but I have some friends.
And you ask them that question instead of, can I fuck you on OnlyFans?
Bobby, do you want to be
No.
on file at OnlyFans?
My issue, Jenna, is it would have to be somebody I was in love with. Like I can't one night stand. My penis just doesn't cooperate.
I don't know. My penis has never gotten paid. I always say that, but if someone offered me money to do it, then I might go, oh, my penis is also a whore. I wouldn't know. I've never been offered money.
Bobby, you couldn't get your fucking dick wouldn't get hard from a porn star blowjob? What are you talking about?
Oh no, I've never had one from a porn star.
That is a good point. I've never had one.
Right.
But
And it might not be as good as you guys think.
But you know what? The camera's very intimidating. Like, never mind if you like the girl or love the girl or whatever. The camera will make your dick go limp.
Well, that's where I'm okay because I am a whore for stage time. So,
okay.
If you just put it in that perspective and you're like, hey, this is your hot five, I'd be like, all right, yeah, type 5, let's do it.
Okay.
You know what I hate when you see the porns where it's like, Jenna Love fucks a fan, and it's just this big fat sloppy guy. I'm like, don't fuck that guy. I know he won.
What made you think of that?
You want to know what's crazy though? That was like, okay, I feel like everybody's doing it now. I started doing it 2 years ago. That's what people want to see, and those are the videos that sell. They don't want to fucking see me fucking whoever, Rico Strong or whoever, these huge porn stars. They don't give a fuck.
2 Rico Strong drops in the same fucking thing.
Because I'm trying to think of like big porn names. I don't really.
No. I understand. I don't know who he is, but now I'm gonna get a tattoo on my back.
Rico Strong. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just saying, like that's what sells. Guys want to be like, oh, I could be the guy at Home Depot. So
I don't want to be the guy at Home Depot.
Yeah, I don't
want to watch a portly loser fuck you. I just don't. Yeah. I want to. To me, I'm more into like seeing the woman. I don't mind. I'm not like I can watch the sex. I have no problem with the guy being in it, but I'm not about that part. But at the same time, I'm not someone who's just gonna watch you masturbate either. I kind of like a little bit of sex in there. It's not about. Yeah. Sometimes I like that. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I like that kind of stuff there too. But Bobby, yes, I was thinking of you when I said loser guy fucking her and gross. But also everyone that's listening to this, because that can't be. Jenna, I know you love what you do. You're America's pussy, or whatever you call yourself. But like at the same time, you can't be happy when some guy wins it and you know he's not Brad Pitt, and you're like, so is it staged? Do you guys know who it is? Is that a porn guy? Tell me the truth. He's not a fan. It's not. No one really won. I couldn't imagine putting myself in a drawing to fuck a porn star, then getting the call that I won, and then traveling there. That's so creepy.
I haven't done that yet. That's my next thing. But I do my things where mine's like a scavenger hunt. And I'll be all over Twitter like
scavenger cunt.
Right. A scavenger cunt.
There you go. You're welcome.
I'll like post where I am, give clues to where I am, and whoever finds me is who I fuck.
That's awesome.
That's Saw for rape. Dude, don't do that. What do you do? They find you, they can fuck you. That is illegal. Don't you
is it illegal?
Your life? It's gotta be just men running around. What if you thought the guy was in the contest?
Fuck baseball. That's America's pastime.
America's ass.
Jenna Love, the American dream.
Yeah.
but Bobby, what if the guy just sees her there and she's like, he goes and grabs her and she's like, oh, it's cool, it's a contest. He's like, what are you talking about? You could just get grabbed by a random person.
No, I'm sure there's going to be a screening.
I mean, I don't in screening. In Manhattan, I don't think so.
Oh, there's no rape in Manhattan.
Oh God, you didn't say it was in Manhattan.
That's where I've done them. I've done 2 in Manhattan and one home in Connecticut at the mall.
That's pretty cool.
Which mall? I don't know where you live, but I'm trying to think of the malls. Oh, nice.
West Farms, yeah. I had fucking 2 fans find me. I had to fuck them in the Nordstrom's bathroom.
You didn't have to. I had to. It's work. I punched in.
Them's the rules, man.
Wait, at the same time, you got double teamed in the Nordstrom's bathroom, or you had to do 2 rounds?
One guy found me. I did it, and then I was on my way out, and this other guy was like, Jenna, I'm here for the fan thing. I was like, you know what? Fuck him.
And then you fucked him.
Back to the bathroom we go. Yeah.
That's good for you.
I like how both of them had to tell their wife they're going to get milk.
Right.
Can we make it quick, Jenna? My kid's in the car.
The kid walks in and goes, Jenna? Like, no, just like Silk City hot sauce, we don't do it. You know what I mean? Sorry. You're in a mall fucking? How does Nordstrom's know?
Does Nordstrom's know?
You're fucking in their bathroom. You have to tell them, like, hey,
they sponsor her now. It's the most foot traffic Nordstrom's had in a decade.
But you could have got arrested, right?
I mean, really? For what?
Fucking in a public bathroom.
I could have, but
what do you mean? The part where you had sex with somebody in a public place.
Right, but like Nordstrom's, they have the men's bathroom, the women's bathroom, and they have the family bathroom, which is just like one stall with the door locks. So
you two are not a family.
They could be, and I would look forward to the opportunity to get that knock on the door, and it's just me pretending I'm retarded. Hey guys, if you had to help.
I'm trying to change my baby, and Jenna Love is not giving up anal in the family bathroom.
Sorry for all the noise I made.
Oh, that is fun. By the way, did you know, since you're in Connecticut, that anal is illegal in Connecticut?
No, fuck. Is it really?
Well, they've never legally changed from like the 1800s things. So sodomy and all that is not allowed. You can be arrested for it. No one ever does it, but you could be arrested for anal. So when somebody bothers you for it, like, it's against the law.
It's against the law. Good. It's good. That's a good tidbit of information to know.
Excuse me, sir. How many laws do you expect me to break today? We're already in the Nordstrom bathroom.
Here's my question, Jenna, and I know you're going to be kind because your fans might watch this, but neither one of these guys was good looking, right?
One of the guys was.
Okay, that's fair. I'm happy you said that.
They're both going yes 10, right now.
On a scale of 1 to 10, the first guy?
Don't say in order, because now they know which one you didn't think was attractive. You fucked it up.
Okay.
Like Bobby just said, they were both excited. Like, yeah, I'm the attractive one. And then you're like, the first guy. And the second guy, no. Listen. Oh, wait, that's that second guy got sloppy seconds from you? Ew.
It was just a blowjob.
Oh, okay. That's not illegal at all.
Sloppy mouth?
They call that a Nordstrom handshake. Off the rack.
I know. I just got back to what you said earlier. I don't know if I think porn stars think their blowjobs are better because they're famous for them. But a mouth's a mouth's a mouth.
It's like comedy, though, right? Because like even the guys who aren't good at comedy but get a lot of stage time develop a stage presence.
No, I get it. But like the best blowjobs I've ever gotten are from people that their lives were tough. And Jenna's doing pretty good. So I'm guessing maybe back in you're from Connecticut. You look like you've done well in life. You probably weren't homeless at some point. You're probably fun. And no, every blowjob feels good. It's
no, I give it really
warmth on your dick. But I'm sure maybe you're good at it. But I've had girls tell me they were good. I'm like, you should try getting a dick and sucking your own because you're not that good at this. I fell asleep during one once. I fell asleep, and she was pissed. But it was the most boring thing I ever had.
I'm up for the challenge.
Of falling asleep? Nice.
Yeah.
I like how you compare blowjobs. Like your description of blowjobs is like basketball in the hood. It's like the only way you get out of here is if you suck. Like the worse how you have it, the better chance you're going to be.
It's the same thing. They're doing porn to get away from the life they have. Nobody's just
for
staying
the
at
love
home.
of the game, like Jenna Love.
How did you get into it? Fucking people for money.
Fucking people for money. I started as a stripper. It's like,
she meant the mall. How'd you get in the mall? They have an entrance there.
I started as a stripper. I was a naughty girl in the champagne room. And then
in Connecticut?
At the Mardi Gras in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. Yes, I have been there.
No, but Connecticut too. When it's not the Gold Club anymore. It's the Minx, but the Gold Club.
But I went to the Mardi Gras with Kurt Metzger.
That's awesome.
Yes, and we saw a fight happen there.
You did.
Well, Springfield, it's a crazy area. No, you weren't at Mardi Gras 2, though, right?
I got in trouble one time at Mardi Gras 1, and that was my punishment.
Yeah, Mardi Gras 2. Bobby, you know the stories I tell about Dr. J?
Yeah.
The pediatrician, and we'd have to go there, and he'd act like he was retarded there. Dr. J loved Mardi Gras 2 because he lived in Windsor. He was a comic and a pediatrician. You might have known him because he was there. If you were there, you weren't there much, but he was there. One day he got mad because the retarded guy came in and all the girls were giving him attention. Obviously, they're being nice to him. He's a retarded guy. Jay was drunk. And by the way, I can say this because Jay's dead. But so Jay was drunk, and he was getting mad because he was always there, and the girls weren't paying attention to him.
No
So
fucking.
I turn around, and Jay now has his tie around the side of his head, and he goes, "What do I gotta do? Be a retard to get a lap dancer out here?" It's one of the greatest things I ever saw in Doctor Who. It was the best, and the girls felt bad and came over and took care of him.
That's incredible.
He's also the one that I'm not really a strip club guy. I talk too much. I make jokes. So like if a girl's dancing, I pick on things. I'm not being rude. It's not who I am. I'm too ADHD for that shit. I don't need to go to an aquarium, to go see the fish. I'd rather just catch a fish. But like one time Jay's like, "You should go get a lap dance." I'm like, I'm all set. We did a comedy show, and then on the way back, he wanted to stop. And I'm like, "I'm good. I don't want to get one." And he goes, "Well, too bad. I already bought you one." And then he picks a girl I don't even find attractive. We go to the back. I said to her, I said, "We could just sit. You don't have to do anything." And she's like, No, it's fine. She starts like rubbing on me, and I'm like, "I'm good." And she's like, "Well, Jay was saying how funny you are. You're a real funny comic." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then I stopped and went, "Wait, when did Jay tell you this?" She's like, "Well, when I gave him a lap dance." And I walked out, and I'm like, "Motherfucker, you talked about me while you were getting your dick rubbed by a woman? Why are you thinking about me when that?" He's like, "That is fucking crazy. You were pretending she was me." He's like, "That's not what I was doing." I'm like,
You were pretending she was me.
yeah, tell her after.
The best part is like if something about her reminded her him of one of your jokes, like she's giving him a lap dance. I gotta tell Pat about her.
Or we both bombed that night. She's just bad at a lap dance. Lap dances are weird too. I don't know what that is. Rubbing's fine, but it freaks. We're easy. We're dumb men. If you put your mouth on our dicks, we're gonna come. If you rub your butt against our dicks, friction's gonna make it happen. We're so much easier to make happen. We're just get tricked by you guys all the time. So OnlyFans does make sense. I'm crazy when a guy has it. I'm shocked when women want to be on one with a guy. When women want to be on other women's, I get that. Because the women are just more sexual and more beautiful. It's just the way the body works. But when a guy has one and does well, I'm shocked that some women fall into that trap.
I don't know how many women are falling into that trap.
No, there are more than you think. It's not all gay men. There are, but a lot of the men don't really.
I think it's straight men. Okay, this is my thing. If I was a man, unless I really was,
you'd have no money.
Unless I was like a fan of like Jenna Love, but if I wanted to see, like, I would join a guys because I get to see you fuck a different bitch a couple times a week. A girl, I'm only seeing you fuck. Like,
I don't think they're fucking. I think the guys in it might be jerking off, but for the most part, I think they're talking. I think they're shirtless. I think they're like doing a regular day. I think women want to see that more than OnlyFans. I think they're really getting to know the guy the same way on a all male review. There's a comedy club I work at, and at late shows, they do an all male review. Yep. The guys don't have to get naked. It's just the dancing and the fun and just being a little bit naughty, but they're fine with that. A guy would never go to a strip club where she didn't show her tits. You know what I mean? It's the mind. The mind is different. I don't want to see
a dick flapping around.
Exactly. So I'm not going to go pay OnlyFans to see a dick flapping around. I can see a guy with his shirt off and he's in good shape with tight jeans and just like reading the book.
I don't know. See, I only know porn stars.
I also don't know. I've never looked at shirtless book reading, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Or what if it was just one where it was like, "Good point, babe. We should stop and ask for directions."
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah. I did have too many beers. I shouldn't drink as much.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I thought the bank was open on Sundays. I'm dumb.
Good point.
Yeah,
but I'm glad we listened to you and tried it anyway. It was worth the drive just to hang out with you.
Yep, sports are gay. I'm kind of the same boat. I loved sports growing up, and I only liked it because my dad liked it, and it was the language we spoke. But then when I found comedy in women, I was like, oh, I like these better.
Yeah.
I'll watch it once in a while, and I can talk sports. It's not like that. I still will follow certain things. It's funny. I actually like professional wrestling, like fake wrestling, more Connecticut again, WWE, more than I do like sports now because it's a male soap opera. I'd rather watch things happening.
I love WWE.
Well, you're from Connecticut. We have to.
Right.
It's where we're from until Vince raped everybody, but still. But it's good.
That will happen. Allegedly.
No, I mean they even started naming the women. Like he left. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
He had to go and take off and everything. And he paid out $19 million to different people to shut up. You're not fucking them. I mean, they even came out that they didn't say the woman, but they basically know it's Christy Hemme, and she had to blow him, but then when he asked her to fuck, she's like, no, I won't fuck you, and then he demoted her from her time on TV, and then later on, years later, gave her a payoff to shut the fuck up.
Wow.
There was that other woman that was just like the auditing lady that just worked in the office or whatever. And he passed her to the other guy, John Laurinaitis. Like, well, I'm done with her. Now you got to go to him. And like that was where Laurinaitis got let go. That's when Vince had to go. Some crazy shit was going down.
That's so weird.
So who would have thought in the otherwise completely classy world of professional wrestling there would be a dark underbelly?
Yeah.
The Dark Undertaker.
That's my Halloween costume.
Imagine that you're just a girl who all she wants to do is be in a bra and panties match, and then you get raped.
Yeah.
It's like you're just trying to live your dream of being Trish Stratus Jr. But I like it now because now they actually let females be athletes and things like that, and the world's evolved and all that. But like sports, it's just as tainted. Look, athletes are just alpha things that just get weird. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger was a very good quarterback, but a way better rapist. Like, there's a lot of athletes that do shit like that. The whole Baltimore Ravens. So do you get athletes and famous people thinking they can just fuck you because like they're famous and you should want to be with them? No, or you're not there yet?
No, I don't want to say I have people of that caliber hit me up. They know that they have to pay me. Like
Bobby, I almost got a name drop. If you know
something, you're close. Yeah,
I'm good at what I do. I was like, you forgot there was a camera. I was like, oh, nice. It's like, oh shit. Yeah. And then Gronk said,
I want to fuck you because I'm so and so. Like they know. No, you have to. It's gonna cost you.
No, Connecticut Scott Burrell. No way. I'm not doing it.
Okay, what are the odds here of me getting to fuck Jenna Love? I got it at 50-1. That seems like a good bet. We're gonna go in on that one this week.
Yeah, that'd be awesome if there was like if you could gamble on that. A guy hits on a porn star and then see how much money he has to give before she fucks him, and you could do that on DraftKings. Like that'd be huge. You get that sponsored, that'd be big.
That's a good one.
Do you do any of the stuff where you're mean?
No, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
But I mean, like, some people like that, like your dick's small. Like, you don't do that stuff?
I mean, I could, but
no, but you don't though, right now.
Yeah.
Do you do any of the like the thing where I think the encouragement or the instructions on how to jerk off?
JOI.
Yes.
I'm terrible at it because I rush through it. Like, how long am I supposed to take? How long you want to jerk off for? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, what?
I think it depends on your mood.
I mean, I'd say 7 to 10.
And then when I'm doing it in my head, I'm like, is the guy really following this? Like, is he listening and doing exactly what I'm saying? I don't think so.
No, especially if you're like, hey, throw a finger in there. Like, wait, what are you doing, dude? I don't want. Now you're gay. It's like, wait, they do like pranks. It's like, I don't want to be gay. I just wanted to jerk off to this lady. I am that kind of person. I'm not gonna lie. I do watch some of the JOI and the POV stuff because I like conversation.
Right.
I don't want them to be mean to me, but I do like that. But I also like it when they're also like, it's weird. I want it to be JOI, but I also want them to be touching a penis. Because then it just feels like you're just sitting on your bed right now and you're faking it's not real. You kind of you have the guy there, but like or like you're jerking him off in like whatever, like the hand job shit. That's not bad in that scenario because it does feel kind of real, but you're also not having sex. I like that part. My mind is fine with because that's like vanilla where I'm okay.
I think those are the only I only have a few, and most of them are with an actual dick.
Yeah, well, it makes more sense for you too. Like I never thought of that. You're like thinking about the timing and what they're doing. You got to think about them. It's like double dutch, but you can't see the other person working the ropes. You're trying to figure out how it's going. But if a guy's there with his dick, you can do it like that at least.
I think you should take that a step further and make it like life encouragement videos. Like this only gets unlocked when you prove you've showered for a week straight. And then like, oh, you've lost 10 pounds. You get this video. You know what I mean? Like you could genuinely get some people to turn their lives around in two of the biggest industries, adult content and self-help. If you combine the two and you're like, this is the Jenna Love Get Your Life Back on Track program.
That's a good idea.
Now, I pitched this last week to, what's her name, whatever, Amy. Now, you can have this too. I know this happened, but I think it'd be fun on your OnlyFans to do something they do in some porn things, but as a trick or a prank. You said you like bloopers. So if the guys are on there and you're talking on a video, whatever, and then while you're talking and you're like, hey guys, you're about to take your shirt off, like a big penis just pops up and it goes, you're gay. And like, but you just keep talking like it didn't happen. And it keeps like just doing like subliminal thing. And then like at the end, you put a link underneath in a writing going, hey, sorry about that glitch. If you feel like you're gay, you have to pay for and watch this video and I can deprogram you. And then they click on it, and when you click on it, and you're just laughing, like whatever. You don't really charge them, but it'd be all these guys like, fuck, I'm gay now. Like you have two dicks on either side of your head, but your tits are out. You're like, I bet you're not looking at my tits. You're like, God damn it, I saw the dicks. It's like, you're mad. I think it'd be a good prank. You want to do bloopers? There you go.
I like that.
But then all these other guys are like, she's right, I'm gay now. Like, you imagine if you like flipped all these people. They're like, yep, we're the whole time we're living live.
Chargebacks I would get on OnlyFans.
Interesting.
I think a lot of wives would be happy. He's like, good. I'm happy he's gay now. Thanks.
Get out of here. Right.
Do you get recognized?
In Hartford, I do only.
And do people say anything, or do they kind of just look at you like?
No. So I used to live in downtown Hartford.
Yep.
So like when I would walk my dogs or walk around the park, I would have people
like near the Capitol and shit, like that area.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I would have people like I had one guy like literally like pull his car over, like, are you Jenna? Can I take a picture? I'm like, what? It's like, can I grab your ass? What the fuck? No.
And the kids are like, Daddy, we're going to the Civic Center. What's up? That is crazy that he saw you while driving and then knew you.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you were in the park sucking a dick. Like,
right. I don't know if it's because like, everybody knew that I lived in downtown Hartford from like whatever, Instagram or me like posting. Right. I mean, seeing like a girl with long blonde hair and a fat ass in downtown Hartford, like maybe.
Yeah, and not Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Because usually they have blonde hair and fat asses, and you turn around and like, your head's not supposed to be blonde. Like,
yeah.
That's usually, but they're all, but everyone's last name in Hartford is Love. But it kind of is like just that nickname, like, you know what I mean? Like, so it does make sense. Are you tall? Are you short? I don't know.
I'm short. I'm 5'3".
Okay, so then that also makes sense. Hartford, so it's usually like the little boos walking around with their big butts, and like
yeah.
So he might have just not even known you were a porn star and thought you were just a girl named Jenna Love. That's a pretty common name.
No.
Did you have to like register it?
No.
How does that work? Can there be more than one Jenna Love?
There's a Jenna Love in Australia.
Is she LUV though?
No, she's LOVE.
Do you guys fight to the death?
Man, I want to.
Yeah, you should fuck her up. Australians are losers. Nobody wants to fuck an Australian.
I fucking want to.
They're all their accents are fucked up. Nobody wants to have sex with that.
Yeah.
Crikey, it's me pussy. Like nobody wants that.
and she's got red hair, and her thing is Jenna's got red hair, and I don't like her.
No, Ginger Jenna, nobody wants that.
Put it in me Roo pouch.
Me fire bush pouch.
Yeah.
I know she's Jamaican. We both made her Jamaican. Bobby, you got any fun questions for her? Oh, Bobby, play the Gattaca game.
Okay. Have you ever seen the movie Gattaca, Jenna?
What are we doing?
You ever seen the movie Gattaca?
No.
Good. No one has. Bobby, go ahead.
So the movie's basically humanity gets to a point where you can program the entire genetics of your kid.
Okay.
And let's say we get to that point, you're having a son. The doctor comes to you during the design process. How large of a penis are you giving your son?
7 inches.
Why?
7.5.
What's your logic?
Not too small, not too big.
She nailed the game, Pat.
Well, she didn't, because remember we learned you're not saying not too small, not too big. You just named on average the biggest penis there is. We found out, and it was a whole thing. There was a story we read one time. Per average, yes, you've seen much bigger dicks, but you go countries. Number one country for penis size is Ecuador, and it's 6.95 is the average size. So for an entire country, 7 would be the biggest, bigger than any average or country. Now, obviously, there's a lot more bigger to smaller to make that work. America is 59th. We didn't get the numbers on that, but the smallest penises are.
I know what country is for the smallest.
What?
India.
Wrong.
Ooh.
Cambodia. 3.95.
Wow.
which, by the way, as I've said before and I'll say again, shit, guys, round it up. You know what I mean? I know you're doing the math, but don't be an asshole. You can make it 4. You don't have to be a dickhead to the Cambodians and be like 3.95. Make it 4. It's still terrible. You know what I mean? So like Bobby and I are both going to move to Cambodia soon, so we're going to be killing it. But no, but that makes sense. 7 inches. I don't like this game because I actually have kids. They're adult kids now, like 20 and 17.
Yeah.
But my son's 17 years old. I don't want to know about his penis. I didn't want my dad to know about my penis. You would know your whole life about your son's penis size, and that's weird.
Fuck you! I fucking changed his fucking diaper.
Yeah, he didn't have a 7-inch cock then.
That'd be crazy though.
Yeah, you would have that'd be a big diaper.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
You gotta lift his big cock to like clean it under and all that stuff. And it's like that's crazy. All the cleaning you have to do. So many wipes.
God. Learns how to walk wrong.
Yeah, he can't crawl. He's dragging that thing. He's a baby. You built this baby with a 7-inch dick, Jenna. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Bobby's asked this question to many people, and it took like a couple episodes for someone to go, wait, do they grow into it?
Yeah.
We're like, yes. They're not supposed to just have it right away. It's supposed to be eventually.
Wow. Holy shit. What's the average answer the girls give? 7?
We ask more guys than girls.
Okay.
The girls are on. We had Ebony Mystique, and she said, which I liked her answer. So the biggest thing she's ever heard of was 15. So she wanted to give her son a 16, just to make him the best. And I'm like, that's a good mom.
That's just wanting the best for your kid.
No, that's a terrible mom. Nobody can want to fuck him.
No, obviously, and he can't. No, they don't want to.
They just couldn't.
Right. He'll
like,
never get good head, and he'll never be all the way in a pussy. Bad number.
First of all, that is the talk you don't want to have with your mom. Listen, you'll never be all the way in a pussy. You got to stab my guts. Like, this is your mom telling you, you know. Now clean your room, and not with your huge dick. What a good mom you are, Jenna. Mommy, what's wrong with my giant dick? The kids won't play with me. Listen, you can't throw it in their guts. You can barely do anything. You need like 3 mouths on there, like a car wash.
Right.
I think if you're teaching the kids anything, Jenna, it's like work the balls. How come no one works the balls anymore? What happened to working the balls? You do, but you're a professional. Like,
regular girls don't?
No, that's your ass. They don't know. No guys and girls, regular people don't know what to do. Laymen, they don't know what to do because they're not like out there every day. They're not having bloopers. They don't know. They're not working so hard. They've got to be real.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a blowjob tutorial for wives and girlfriends.
No one's watching that.
That's
They're not
good.
watching it.
No, I know.
A guy's gonna tell them to watch it, and the ladies gonna get pissed.
I'm trying to market myself as wife approved. Everything is wife approved. Like your wife wants you to watch me. She wants you to probably pay to fuck me too.
Have you ever met a wife? Yeah, you should keep jerking off to that lady. That's
one guy gets home and she's like, I said it was fine. I approved of Jenna, but you didn't get me the jacket I wanted from Nordstrom.
Right.
I
was there.
I've had guys literally be in my DMs because it used to be like in my bio, wife approved. Like, Jenna, I was just wondering, can you tell me, what does that mean? Because what? You're gonna bring me up to your wife or?
Because I'm trying to convince my wife to let me subscribe to your page. Yeah,
right. They're like, Jenna, I was really just curious. If you could just explain to me what that means.
Hey, honey, I know we're supposed to go to Aruba, but the scavenger hunt's next week. We can't go. It's approved. Jenna said you approved it.
She's wife approved. She says it.
Yes. So all of a sudden, you should write letters when they sign up, like approved and a stamp with your name on it, Jenna Love, and send it to the wives and let them know all the things that'll be happening. And then no, you should do in that letter. This is serious. Brilliant idea right here. You write that whole little joke thing, but you go seriously though. All the men that sign up for my OnlyFans, I ask that they give me their wife's email. And if you get creepy, I will let her know. I am really wife approved. Like, holy shit, guys would be mad, but women would sign up for that. Go ahead. If you're really going to let me know if he's pushing it too far, I'm down. It's already bad enough that he's not paying for the kids' lunch because he's paying for Jenna's fucking OnlyFans subscription. We're a little mad at that. The budget's tough, but we're doing this. No new shoes for you, Jimmy. Jenna's got a new blowjob tutorial.
You could market yourself to like marriage counselors. Like, he's got a porn addiction. Okay, well, we've got Jenna Love. She is wife approved.
His wife approved.
There's a wife there. She goes, I'm a wife, and I approve this message.
8 out of 9 wives approve of Jenna Love.
And the ninth one's Hillary Clinton. She's like, no, I don't at all. Bobby, did you see my Facebook post where I'm very proud of myself? My new Halloween costume?
No.
I'm going to get the glass, just a one-eye glass, and wear a dress with a stain on it, and I'm going to be Monica Lewinsky.
That's pretty good.
And what I like about it more is that nobody will get the joke under 40, so I have to explain both.
So there's this person.
He was called the Monopoly Man.
Made this very famous.
And he once blew Bill Clinton. That's my whole story. Tie it down. And I want to turn that into a real costume and sell it. So Jenna, how do I market this? You're a marketing person. How do I sell my Monica Lewinsky outfits? Can I get you to wear one?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes.
You know how mad a guy would be if he went to go watch your video, you had like a monocle and you're wearing a dress like, hello, sir. And you don't have sex, you're just talking an English accent the whole time.
But you're right. The only people, nobody knows who fucking Monica Lewinsky is anymore.
Nope. And they don't know what a monocle is either. Like,
right.
No one's using one. Why would you need one glass? What was that for?
When you can have two. It's like
you have two eyes.
Yeah.
A pirate doesn't use it.
Right.
Why would you need one?
Was it like a magnifying glass?
I don't know if it was on a little chain, but they put it up. Yeah. Maybe, but why would you want it that close to your eye? Bobby, do you know the reason for a monocle?
Battle.
Battle?
Yeah, like you need to be able to see far away and up close.
Is that true?
Yeah, like if you were.
Didn't they have binoculars?
Right, but like it would be like you were navigating on the seas and also had to look up and be able to see far and then have.
No, why did the Monopoly guy and every English asshole have one? They weren't battling.
Yeah. It was like wealthier people had one, right?
Eventually, I don't know if you know this, the British were pretty proud of their navy, so everybody wanted to be like them, and that's why they wore monocles.
I think he made all that up. That's all bullshit, right, Bobby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%. I had nothing.
I like where you went though, and you stood strong. I like that. That was firm.
I was gonna take it a step further about the King of England breaking a pair of glasses, so everybody mimicked him for a while. He's like, "No, this is me, monocle."
This is me, monocle. Did you care when the Queen died?
No.
Me either. Why? Who gives a fuck about the Queen? Why do we pretend to care?
Old. Like what the fuck? Like okay,
you're supposed to.
Hello.
And
fucking 5. What the hell?
I said this on Bobby's World. If you're like the real monarch, my monarch, Jesus, you die and you come back in 3 days. Clock's running, bitch.
Hello.
That does have to suck though. If you're waiting for your mom to die so you can be king, and you're getting old as shit, and you could die. He's not gonna have much time as king.
Nope. She fucking held out for a long time.
Yeah. Unlike you. See what I did there? That's quick. Do you get hate mail? Do you get hate messages? Does anyone ever get mad at you for no reason?
Let me on wood. No.
Like whenever Amy had a great thing she shared with us that like a guy loved her big tits and then he found out, even though she talks about it, that they're fake, and he lost his shit. And he's like, it was a lie the whole time. I thought they were real. How you could do that? And I screamed at her and fucking blocked her and took him and asked for a refund. Like, it was crazy. So I know some people out there are so lonely and weird that maybe they would get mad if you did something, or if they thought like, hey, what if they found out you actually were in a relationship and they didn't know? And the people are so weird. You know what I mean?
You want to know what? Because I'm pretty, for the most part, like open. If I'm in a relationship, I share it on Instagram. I'm fucking them on OnlyFans.
Right,
like,
but I think I think some of the people that watch you don't think everything is scripted. I think some people don't think about how so many people aren't 100% true and real that they probably think that it's staged, it's not real, because in their mind, if you're real, just like with Twitter, that's why I'm not on it, because like everyone's so angry, they forget we're human beings. So like they yell at you and say things they would never say to your face. I think some people, when they're watching you, have to convince themselves you're not real. You're just a sexual object. Because if not, then they might get shame and guilt depending on how they were raised and shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
So it's gotta be weird.
Yeah.
So
I think you probably, by being all American Jenna Love, you could probably avoid some of that by being genuine. Like
Right.
you aren't hiding a ton. You know what I mean? Like everybody has their lines, but you know.
Bobby, I'm gonna start being all Taliban Jenna Love. I think that's my new name. Where I just wear a big old sheet. I'm all Iran Jenna Love, and I just wear a huge sheet. But sometimes I turn it sideways. Everyone's like, "Yo, you're gonna get shot."
You
Like,
just
it's crazy.
comment on all of Jenna's posts. Cover up, you heathen.
That's it. But also, if I'm saying I'm from the Middle East, I have to comment with 3 flame emojis, and then I have to say "beautiful lady, kiss kiss."
Baby girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lots of misspelling words. Yeah.
What has been your best experience so far?
Like as far as what?
In life?
As being an entertainer. Like, one thing I like to do is like take stock and be like, I never imagined myself in this moment.
I got fisted by Shaquille O'Neal, and he pretended I was a puppet, and he made me talk. Right? Wasn't it that one, Jenna? We played. They called it playing Jeff Dunham. You're like, "Hello, I'm Jenna Love."
My best moment.
Bobby, from now on, you and I need the podcast on beds. That looks more fun. No, I'm telling you, we need to fly around and do like,
I like that,
watch
yeah.
you. But if Bobby and I did that, everyone's like, "Stop moving."
Probably my first shoot for Brazzers.
That's pretty cool.
Where's your T-shirt?
Huh?
Where's your T-shirt? I'm surprised you're not wearing it.
Everyone
else we have on, where's the fucking T-shirt? They all do the merch.
I fucking thought about it, but I was like, no, stop being a fucking dork, Jenna.
Also,
it's not dork, it's branding. You're like NASCAR.
But the brand is Jenna. Fuck Brazzers.
Right.
She's got her own page now.
Right.
It's kind of like Jordan. You had a shoe by Nike and you went, you know what? I'm going to make my own line.
It's still through Nike, and also she probably doesn't want to say fuck Brazzers because like it's nice when someone's paying you to do
never
shit.
fuck
Like,
Brazzers.
No.
I meant you get fucked on Brazzers. My bad.
Yeah.
I misspoke. I was like one of those Middle Eastern. I made a grammar mistake.
Until we started having porn stars on and people like that, I thought it was Brazzers.
A lot of people say Brazzers.
I don't know why I thought it was Brazzers because
nope, a lot of people think it's Brazzers. Maybe it is. I don't fucking know.
I thought it was Braziers.
No one says it. No one says it to you, right? No one's like, here at Brazzers. Like, do you have to go to a meeting and do they have a building?
In Canada.
Oh, I thought they just had a van.
Oh,
oh, do you fucking vans?
No, that's the bus. You're thinking of the Bang Bus.
No, I'm just asking if she's done that.
No, I want to. It's on my list of things to do.
Oh, you don't get car sick?
What?
You don't get car sick?
I don't think so.
I would hate if you were sucking my dick and we hit a speed bump. That would suck for both of us.
I'd be gentle. It would be fine.
What, you can't help. How are you when you got that kind of throat control? You could cover a speed bump.
I think so.
Yeah, we hit that thing hard. You're fucking retarded now. That'd be great. What happened to her? She took a dick to the throat and it fucking hit her brain. Why'd you do that? Because my mom always told me, your dick's too big. You gotta get someone in the stomach. That's what mothers say to you. You know.
One of my favorite things is to like relaunch or remake old pranks and things like that from the years. And we talked before the show. I work for Anthony Cumia, and one of the best pranks they did was the Voyeur bus. So Bill Clinton was coming to town, and they hired a bus that was completely open with a bunch of strippers on it that would dance nude and went along the route that Clinton was supposed to go. So it got a lot of publicity and stuff. I think the next time Biden's in Manhattan, you should take that up a level. Like you could do a live watch-along scavenger hunt, find my van, and then you get to participate, and then you could get a bunch of publicity. That went nowhere. I'm sorry, I lost the bit.
Yeah, you were just kind of trying to like plug that you knew famous people.
No. No, that's when you checked out. But what I was pointing out was like you could do your own voyeur bus, but tie in the scavenger hunt aspect. So it'll be like the bus is at this corner. All right, you're out. Next one on.
You know what? Like about 5 years ago, there was a girl that did that.
Really?
But she was an escort. It was like the blow bus or something. Yeah, and she was like pulling people over, like fucking giving blowjobs, but charging them.
Not bad. Do you think somebody pulled over and was like, I thought this was cocaine. This isn't what I wanted.
That's funny. I dated a girl, and then after like years later, like a year or two later, she became an escort.
Yeah.
And we were so friendly, and she was like telling me that, and I felt bad saying this, but I'm like, did you get better at stuff? Because like she wasn't that like she's the one I'm not kidding. She's the one I fell asleep to, and I'm like, now you're getting paid for it. She goes, no, I'm better now. I'm like, I don't know. I think when guys pay for it, they feel like they got to put more of an effort in because they were cheap. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I paid for it. I better try to make it pretend like it's better. You know what I mean? Like if you go to like Broadway, you're like, I'm gonna enjoy this play even if I don't like it because I spent a lot of money. But if you go to your kids' play at a high school, you're like, fuck this thing. It was $5. You don't care. So like I think it's funny when someone just says, like, in my head, you should be an escort. You should have to have some kind of ranking system, and you should have to go through a graduation and learn all the moves and be qualified. You shouldn't just be allowed to say you're an escort. You should have qualifications and like the Jenna stamp of approval and all that stuff. You shouldn't just suck my dick poorly and then make money in the pros.
That's another possible business model, like escort. Jenna Love escort approved. Like I watched her give a blowjob, and I've signed off. You're gonna enjoy
Escort
this.
University. Dude, you're like the dean of that. Oh my God, we're helping a lot. We are. We're bringing big ideas.
Is that legal?
I don't think anything you do is legal.
I think if you teach them, right?
Teach them how to commit a crime. I don't know.
You can put a video up teaching people how to wash a check, just as long as you don't wash the check yourself. You're fine.
Each one, teach one, reach around one. Is that what we're doing? You ever do the weird, like the funny stuff, like the rusty trombones and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. You really did a rusty trombone. You put your mouth on someone's asshole and you reached around to their dick. You went,
yes.
Why are you doing that? You need a brain?
Why would? Because the person asked for it.
You put your mouth on an asshole? Don't talk to me. Your mouth is gross. On a butthole?
Yep.
You put your tongue in
there?
there?
Gotta be a clean one, but yeah.
You don't know. That's a lot of trust.
No, that was the first video. She cleaned it.
Oh no. She's like a coal miner in there.
It's actually the third week of the Jenna Love Get Your Life on Track program, how to properly clean out your butthole.
It's Jenna and 3 other porn stars wearing Beatles wigs. It's called 8 bidets a week, and they stick their tongues out and you clean out assholes. I'm giving you movie ideas here.
Oh my God.
Bobby, you and I should write porn scripts and movies instead of the Jenna, and we don't want anybody. We just want to have the writer's credits of the idea, and all of a sudden you're like, I'm losing thousands of followers.
No, I think that I wouldn't be. I think that I wouldn't be.
Like, why does she have a monocle on? It's Monocle Mondays. It's like
the issue is,
hello, governor.
It would just be like you would be writing her all wrestling promos, so she would come out and be like, Bella Hadid, you aren't the queen of OnlyFans. I'm the queen of OnlyFans, and at WrestleMania, I'm gonna at the what is that? At Exoticon, New Jersey, I'm gonna take the throne from you in front of 100,000 people.
I just like the idea. I know me. I'd be like writing it like, and you got to wear sweatpants and a hoodie. And you're like, wait, but then no one's gonna like them. I'm like, I don't care. You should be comfortable. You know what I mean? I'm more of a father than anything else. You got to be comfy.
And keep them on the whole time.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, fuck.
It clearly says in the script, you fold your pants and put them in the drawer. I see them lying on the ground. Cut.
What's it called?
CFNM.
Yeah. Closed female, nude male.
Clothed female, nude male.
That's a whole genre. Go look it up. It's your job. You should know.
That's porn?
Yep. Yeah.
The women are wearing like, they could be wearing like something like revealing, but they're not really wearing it. And the guy gets naked and they do shit to him, but she doesn't take her clothes off all the way.
Do they fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, they fuck. Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's just hand jobs or blow jobs or teasing. Then it gets
to keep her clothes on. Who wants to see?
There's some people that don't want the whole thing. They kind of want
That's interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, there's fucking something for fucking everybody. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, yeah, I don't like that kind of stuff, but I've talked about this before too. I would never send a dick pic. I don't want to receive. Women have sent me stuff and it's very nice to them, whatever. But I am that kind of person that if I don't know you and I can watch porn, that's fine. But if I'm dating someone and they want to show me their tits before I got to see them live, I want the excitement still is about the first time you guys get naked together. You know what I mean? Then if I'm traveling for comedy and she's like, hey, think of me and sends me something, that's cool. But at the beginning, when I get to see all the goods and services before I test the car, fuck that.
I'm the opposite. I'd like to see each body part featured kind of like a resume, like different sections of a resume. So I'd be like, oh, I like this we got here. And what's the work experience? Oh, no, too much.
Yeah, it's Pornstar facts instead of Carfax. That's all you need. Or for you, some of the girls tard facts, but either way, it'll be fine. Would you fuck a retarded guy? I'm sorry, mentally challenged.
Oh.
What if he won the scavenger hunt? He's like, oh, I'm here, and he just came running in. He's probably strong like a bull. He's got a thick one.
How would you feel if you were the fan in second place and you lost to that guy?
I'm at Nordstrom's. Like, what do you do?
Damn, I think that I would because it would probably sell like crazy.
Yeah, it'd be nuts.
Yeah, I would think. I always think about the money, not what's happening.
Yeah, and then like with the Olympic Special Olympic rings, like the 6th ring is now your asshole. It's like that'd be crazy. Yeah, but he'd have to be like mildly. Like I think Asperger's is fine, but not full on. Like that's crazy. He could kill you. Like you might as well sleep with an ape.
No, right. They're very strong.
Yeah, they have that retard strength.
Yeah.
Jenna, I really appreciate you. I'm not gonna lie.
Jenna, you're the best.
You are going with us on right there. I was like, here's where I'll get her to be quiet. And I didn't realize you were thinking it out. You're like, you know what? I would fuck that retarded man for the money. Which by the way, I don't endorse anyone. Like Jenna, for our wife endorse, Jenna endorse. Go watch her or whatever she does. And now all these guys are like, well, Pat and Bobby got to say weird shit to you. Guys, don't do what we did. It's a podcast where she's having fun. Do not waste her time with this.
Unlike you guys, she's never going to talk to us again, so you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, I hope so. We're going to be bothering you to come back on.
Yeah, you were fantastic.
We didn't even get to any of our stories because you were so fun. So we got to have you back on again to do that another time.
Can we please?
Please, you really, seriously, you were fucking fun. And I hate to say this, I usually don't like having people from your industry on because it's so far, the people I'm getting through, Lainey, who's been amazing, 3 for 3. You guys have all been awesome. But a lot of times before that, no personality. They're just like, go to my OnlyFans, do whatever. No, this was fun. You're just a regular person. We're having a good time. So I appreciate you. Please tell people where they can follow you, sign up for your stuff, all that stuff.
Okay, so my OnlyFans is MS Jenna Love. All the spicy stuff is on my Twitter, which is We Love Jenna Love, and my Instagram is MS Jenna Love.
What is MS? Do you have multiple sclerosis?
Miss Jenna Love.
Oh, you're divorced.
Ms. Jenna Love.
You're divorced? Ms. MS is divorced.
No, it's a Southern thing. It leaves it open. It's if you don't know if she's Miss or Mrs.
Yep.
Ms.
But Ms. originally was for the divorce because I always laughed that my ex-wife also has multiple sclerosis, so it's like Ms.
That's also the noise she makes when her disease is acting up.
Yeah. Or she's just like, a lot of time my kids laugh when she's trying to like tell the kids. She has one part of her face that kind of winks a little bit because of it. So she'll say like, go clean your room and then do that thing. And I go, yeah, you don't have to clean your room.
She was joking, like, obviously.
I keep saying that and the kids are laughing. She's like, she doesn't realize she's doing it. My kids are like dying. So I'm using her wink as a thing. Bobby, what you want to push and promote?
Jenna Love. Miss Jenna Love on Twitter. Check out our Patreon. We got a lot of fun stuff over there. Big things happening. Check out Bobby's World over on Compound. It's a fun sketch show. Hopefully, if we get enough love, people will ask for another one. And check out the Dave Max Sports program.
I'll be at Comics Mohegan Sun October 16th. One show there. So go to the comicsroadhouse.com and check out their website there to get tickets to that. What else I got coming up?
The birthday shows. Guys.
October 15th, my birthday. It's a show in Derby, Connecticut. Having a show there. Tickets are almost sold out. I actually that's what I tuned out. I was getting more Eventbrite stupid things there. It'll be a fun show.
Some of your shows because you're fucking Connecticut.
Yes, I am. You are fucking Connecticut.
Yes.
I'm fucking in Connecticut. You were actually having sex.
Yeah.
I can't wait till
I will let you know in certain areas. I don't know where you are, but I'll let you know where I'm in certain spot. Are you still kind of near where you said you were from originally?
Yeah.
All right.
But out in the suburbs, but same area.
I lived in Simsbury for 10 years, so I know that whole area like that. I will message you and let you know when I'm in that area again.
I can't wait.
Do comedy there.
I can't wait till you're at one of your shows, Pat, and you're like, dude, Bobby, why are you here? I don't remember booking you on this. And you're like, I'm like, no, it's the scavenger hunt.
Yes. Yes. I'm performing live at Nordstrom's.
Yeah, I'm not watching your set, buddy. I'm gonna do my time and head out of here. It's a long drive home.
Oh, you know what? Quick shout out to guy Eugene Driscoll. He's got a podcast called Insufferable Bastards. He's a big fan of Compound Media and stuff like that. He also lives near where I live and works for a local paper. And I'm bringing comedy to the Valley area of Connecticut and trying to put stuff on there. We did a thing about it today, Bobby. We talked about you and Compound stuff and everything like that. So he was a cool dude. So please go check out their podcast on YouTube as well. And besides, that's the one story I wanted to get to. We'll do another time. Besides that, Jenna, once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you being on. You were a lot of fun. Next time, sit in a chair. What the fuck? No, I'm kidding. You were fine.
I'm in my bed. Come on.
Yeah,
I
it
hope
was
so.
awesome.
If you're like, I'm just in some bed. I'm at Nordstrom's right now. So here's the bed.
I also realized that you have a different set of goals on a podcast, because I noticed you showing off all the different body parts at different times, and that's something I don't have to think about as a comedian. So I noticed at one point you were showing off the breast, then we got the butt shot, and then you were slowly playing with your feet after we talked about massaging them.
You didn't get a butt shot.
Yes, you did. You crawled around like
You
a little
spun
puppy.
around, at one point.
Yeah, you're fucking.
I know, because I won our bingo game.
Well, it's funny. Bobby goes, she's doing her job. I'm like, she's on coke. But either way, have fun. You were spinning around. If you were a child, you got a leash, like the one Bobby likes.
And you might see her on a leash.
Yeah, Bobby
go
likes
to her
that.
OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, but that's the last question. Would you ever be a puppy?
For free?
Well, Bobby likes this porn star called Puppy Lady or something like
Okay.
that.
Puppy girl Jenna.
Her puppy, that's what it was. Because I said to Bobby, we're gonna have Jenna on, and he goes,
Yep.
Puppy girl Jenna, and I'm like, no, human being Jenna. Like I don't want.
I'm
I don't want to
sorry
talk to
to
Bobby.
disappoint.
No, not
Well,
not at all. She's
No,
the
Bobby
opposite of
wanted
you.
you in a cage. She goes in a cage, Jenna. She
No,
goes in a cage.
she's the opposite of you, Jenna, in that you are real and she never breaks the bit. She only acts like a puppy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say she's not allowed on the bed.
What's her I want to go look at her. Who is she?
Her
Puppy
name's
girl Jenna.
yeah. Her thing's more about she acts like a dog at all times.
But who wants that? Why does a guy want that?
I don't know.
Is that
I
if you
don't-
want to be bestiality, but you're not allowed to?
It's a controlling thing, though.
I think it's that. Yeah, I think a lot of guys like that.
Or like barely legal, but it's called beastly legal?
Yeah. Ooh, you're so quick.
It's all I've got.
That's what he
Believe
does.
me, not only in comedy, Jenna. Heyo. I'm done before you start, baby. All right.
It's not getting better than that, guys.
No, it's not. Jenna, thank you so much. And Bobby,
If you can't join them, beat them, and don't be a piece of shit.